Hi guys, and welcome to the channel dedicated to helping you land your first job as a product manager. My name is Ty Palmer and I have more than a decade of experience working as a product manager, product owner, project manager, and entrepreneur. Throughout my career, I've been contacted by companies such as Amazon, Google, Coca-Cola, Adobe, Stanford, and more, all for jobs I never applied for. And I want to teach you how to do the same. If you want to learn more about my background, my work history, and see some proof of these claims, check out the link in the description below. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick summary about what product managers do, how much they make, who they work with, and how to get started. Pro tip, you probably already have some valid product management experience that you're just not listing right on your resume and LinkedIn profile. Product management can be a great segue into tech. Although most product managers don't read or write code, it is helpful to understand how the development process works, as you usually work alongside engineers. Product managers are usually responsible to inform the development team about what needs to be developed and in what priority. These things can include a small button on a website. If you're at a large company, if you're at a small company, you might be in charge of a whole product line that you're working on and everything to do with the website and maybe a software that you're working on as well. However, product managers can also be found in different industries doing things that have nothing to do with technology. For example, there are product managers in the outdoor recreation space. I actually saw a listing the other day for a product manager that does a line of sleeping bags, which I thought looked pretty cool. So if you're not really comfortable with the technology part of it and you feel a little bit intimidated about learning, you can always look for jobs like this, or maybe even widen your search and apply for some of those jobs as well. However, I would always recommend not shying away from the technological aspect and learning things like Agile and Scrum, because it helps you widen your range of jobs that you can qualify for, and I think it's just something that's good to know. Product managers are often called the CEOs of the products they manage. While this term can get some eye rolls from people in the field, it is a really good visualization to understand what product managers do. They are responsible for doing the research needed to tell the company what they should invest their time and money in and how to improve the offerings. To do that, they do things like customer interviews, market research, competitive analysis, A/B testing, and more. They usually work with a team of people including a marketing manager, a product owner, a project manager, designers, developers, test engineers, and more. I've even had some salespeople on my team at some point just to get a better understanding about what the customers are saying when they're out selling the product. While product managers direct the work of the people on their team, they actually don't have any direct reports. With Glassdoor reporting an average annual salary for product managers at around $157,000 per year, this makes product managers one of the highest paid individual contributors at any company. So if you want a career where you can essentially run your own business without the risk or employee drama, product management is your dream job. Welcome to the club. Now, why did I say you might already have some valid product experience? Well, just like any job, there are many skills required to be an effective product manager. Here are the top 10 skills required for most product positions. I've broken them up into two sections: hard skills and soft skills. Product managers need to be exceptionally skilled at market and competitive research, project management, data gathering, data analysis, and technical understanding. The last one is a little bit optional. Again, if you're going into a field where the industry doesn't require as many technical skills, soft skills for product management include communication, leadership, collaboration, empathy, and problem-solving ability. Empathy is the one that's probably the most unique to product managers on this list that you don't find in a lot of other jobs. In this case, empathy is the ability to understand what the customers are feeling in order to understand their problems. So those are the top 10 skills that cover most product management positions. With that said, I will place a little bit of emphasis on two skills, which are communication and data gathering techniques. So if you have a job where you have analyzed or gathered data in any kind, I would strongly suggest putting that as a focal point of your resume. It's great if you can highlight any proactive research that you did to make a decision, as this is essentially what product managers do. You can also go back to your college degree if it was in a major other than business or computer science, and you can try and think of ways that you use the communication or research skills to your advantage. For example, I graduated with a degree in psychology. What was I thinking? But ironically, it prepared me quite well for product management. My degree focused on communication, social experiments, and research and statistics. We had to learn how to talk with people like patients and maybe do some de-escalation techniques and how to conduct research for social experiments and interpret those results. I actually had a lot of practice doing both qualitative and quantitative research. It took me several years upon graduation to realize what product management was and to connect the dots for my degree, so don't expect it to happen to you too fast if you're just starting out. But I wanted to give you some food for thought of how you might have already had some of this experience in your previous degree or work history. Once you've identified the product management skills you already have experience with, I recommend doing a comb through your LinkedIn profile and updating your previous work history to emphasize those skills. If you don't have any relevant product experience yet, I recommend making your own experience. And what I mean by that is doing something like starting your own side hustle, maybe even working as a freelancer. That way you are in control of the experience that you want. Product management and entrepreneurship really go hand in hand. It all has to do with finding a gap in the market and serving the need. If you are able to fulfill a market demand in a niche that you have expertise in, that is a strong way to provide ample evidence that you have product management skills on your LinkedIn profile and in your interview questions. I was able to do this for a small virtual reality company that I founded. I did this by finding something that was new at the time. For me, it was virtual reality. I saw that there was no mobile virtual reality centers out there that would bring virtual reality to your location. I decided to open up a business that would be mobile only, and we would take our equipment to corporate parties, birthday parties, and anywhere else so people could have a great virtual reality experience in the comfort of their home or event center. I also asked a friend who's a software engineer if he wanted to work with me on developing a legal form so I could get some practice at some product management principles. We worked together for a couple weeks and developed an online legal waiver form for the business. It was awesome to have something to show for my efforts and I could talk about with recruiters in my product management interviews. If you don't want to go through all the work of setting up your own business, you can look at the freelance route. There's a lot more competition in the freelance space, so this might take a little bit more work and practice to find your niche, but it is still a very valuable way to grow your own experience. Another way you can break into product management is looking for volunteer or internship opportunities. When I was looking into product management, I tried these routes and I didn't have much success. At the time, what I found was the volunteer opportunities wanted you to basically be an expert already, which was hard to do because I was just starting out in the field. Internship opportunities are also a little bit complicated because most of them require you to be a student or returning to work. There are places out there that offer internships or guaranteed job placement, but I always encourage you to read the fine print because some of those guarantees come with a hefty price tag and they might not be what you think it is. If you want to learn more about anything that I've shared, check out the description for a link to my website where you can find some free resources, including the top 10 skills mentioned with a little bit more information fleshed out. I also have a way for you to schedule a free 30-minute meeting to talk about your specific concerns and questions. I don't know how long I'll be able to offer this, but for now, I'd love to talk with you if there's anything I can help you with. If you haven't already, please subscribe and click that like button as it really helps us be found and supports me doing all of this for free. Please also comment below if there's any other videos that you'd like to see or if you have any feedback to help me improve. I hope you found value in this video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.